Hello and welcome to Painting of the Geeks. So we've got a quick review of the Blood Angels Codex. There it is. Shiny new, still in its wrapper, so I haven't read it. We've got the Sons of Sanguinius painting guide. So we can have a quick look at that. So if anyone wants to see what's in that, we'll have a look at that as well. And the data cards. And we also have the dice. We managed to get a set of dice before they sold out.
Yeah. There was only a few left in the shop, so...
Yeah. 4 dice.
It's only fair, because I've got Tyranid ones,
yeah.
So it's only fair.
It's a bit cheesy, but...
Yeah, but it's fair.
There you go. We rolled a 6. 1 6. Many ones. Not great. Okay, so let's have a look at the Codex first. Because that's the main bit. Let's have a look at that. Okay, I haven't had a look at this yet. Right, there we go. Blood Angels, Sons of Sanguinius, Protectors of Mankind. So let's get a bit of a zoom in. There we go. It's a lot of background to read through. Origins of the Blood Angels, if we didn't know them already, it is there. There's a few new bits of artwork. And then a breakdown of the companies, which is cool. More stuff to have a look at. Heraldry of the Host. There we go. Heritage of Sanguinius, Black Rage, Death Company, Artistry of Death, it's Blood Chalice, Death Mask, and we've got some second chapters. We've got the Flesh Tearers. I wish I still have my Flesh Tearers. They've gone though. Become one with history. Oh, yeah, cool. So, Chronicles, so that's the history, like we get in most codexes. Some more pictures. That's cool, I like that colour scheme.
That's cool.
That's Flesh Tearers, I like the way they've done that.
I like the red.
It's a very dark.
Very dark red. Blood red.
Yeah, Flesh Tearers are cool. Will give me an excuse to buy the new Tactical Marines. I think I've still got some Flesh Tearers shoulder pads somewhere. Okay, so yeah, here we are. Here's the main crux of what we want. Okay, so we've got captains, librarians in the HQ section. That's a cool new model. 90 points, 65 points. Captain Tycho and Tycho the Lost. Before and after he succumbs to Black Ridge. Dreadnought. Oh, it's in the HQ section. That. The Librarian Dreadnought. There he is. 150 points. Warlord. Cool. And Memphiston.
Lord of Death.
Lord of Death. Transfixing Gaze. Psyker. He's level 3 mastery. Well, pretty cool. Not a new model though. Just the old model. The Sanguinator and Astaroth, which is cool. Got both those models. Sanguinary Priests are now in the HQ choice, which kind of screws up my army selection. I like the fact they're elites, I could have one of them. How many can you have? Is just one? Yeah, they're 60 points each. It's a bit disappointing. You can't have like a unit of 3 of them. Oh well. There's no reason for me to buy the new model then, because I've already got 3. Brother Corbolo. There he is. He's cool. HQ choice now. There we go. I can see why he's a HQ choice. I'm not sure on the priest being an HQ choice, so. I mean, again, there's no point in me buying that model now, because I've already got 3 of them. Okay. Tech Marines. There we go. Pretty standard Space Marine stuff so far. So we've got Chaplains, HQ choice, there they are. Nothing unusual there. And then we've got the Tactical Squad, that's obviously the new Tactical Squad there. 70 points. Can include, let's have a read of that. Special heavy weapons from the list. So anything from the list. Did we pass the list at the beginning? I forget. There we go. So heavy weapons, heavy bolter, heavy flamer, multi-melter, heavy flamer, cool. Missile launcher with flak as well. Plasma cannons, blast cannons. Specials are flamers, melter guns, gravs and plasmas, so everything that anyone can have basically. So they can have all the grav weapons now, which is cool. We've got a heavy flamer in a standard tactical squad, which is also cool. I believe all that comes in the box, so that's good. You got scout squads, and that's it. That's the troop section. So that means they've taken the assault marines out of the troop section, and the death company also aren't in the troop section. Okay. Oh dear. So we've got command squads. There we go. In the elites. Death Company are in elites, and Lamartis is in elites. Is he a separate choice as well? He is, isn't he? So you're not limited to one Death Company anymore, but you can only have as many as you've got elites choices. Okay, so fair enough. They're cheaper, I think, maybe. I'll have to check that. I think they look cheaper than they did before. 100 points for 5. 20 points per model. I think that was cheap. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to add it up with the old book. It's been a while since I looked at it. It's been a while since I played the Blood Angels.
Yeah.
Lamartis. There he is. He used to come with the squad as an upgrade. So that's a bit of a blow. You've got to take him separately. Yeah, look, and you can only join Death Company, which is obvious, but yeah, he's 130 points. I think he's about the same. What else have we got? We've got Sanguinary Guard in there, so I've got some of them too. So I'm already like well over my elite budget for using a bound army anyway. I just have to be an unbound army now, won't it? Full Death Guard. Sanguinary Guard, 165 points. I think they're cheaper, but I'll have to check again. And there's 5 of them for that. They can have pretty much the same equipment they could have last time. Power Fist, the Axe, Plasma and Infernal Pistols. There's nothing new there. They can have Death Masks, Chapter Banner, Jumping Flag Grenades. Yeah, they've got all that. So there's nothing really new they've got. I think they're a bit cheaper. I will have to check that. Citation needed. Dreadnought, bog standard Dreadnought in the elites. So we're never going to see any of them. Because the Furiosa Dreadnought and the Death Company Dreadnoughts are also in the elites. And so we're never going to see a normal Dreadnought now in a Blood Angels army. It's all going to be Death Company ones. Or Furiosa. So the elites choices for these guys I've just packed. It's a real problem. And okay. And more elites, Terminators, there we go. And the new Terminator Assault Squad. So again, there's no point in me getting the new Terminators now because I've got that many elites to choose from already. At least Games Workshop weren't looking at this from a sales point of view. So it must be balanced.
Oh, whoops.
Veteran Vanguard squads and Stern Guard squad, which is cool. It was about time we got them in there. I've got a few of these guys, which were for a random chapter I've made up. But I've long since ceased doing that chapter, and the Blood Angels got them. So I do have these already. So again, more elites. There's more elites in this book than I've ever seen before ever. Good, we're on fast attack. So we've got Rhino and Razorbacks. And they are pretty standard. They are very standard, in fact. Oh, they do have the overcharged engine by the looks of it. So it looks like it's still got the fast rule, but we'll see that on page 107 when we get to overcharged engines. Make sure. Drop pods. Can't see anything different there. Land speeder squadrons. Pretty standard. Assault squads, there they are in the fast attack options, and they can have pretty standard stuff again. No gravitation weapons in there. Can remove the jump packs and take a drop pod or a rhino as a free dedicated transport. A free dedicated transport. So they can take a drop pod for free. So essentially that's a because I used to get 35 points off the transport they chose, which is why I used Razorback for fun. But we can have drop pods for free basically. So I've got 3 drop pods that I've never used. So I'll just paint them up and have them as my assault squad guys. Okay. Bike squads, there we go. Bog standard bike squads. Do we have scouts as well? Yeah, we do. There's the scout squads. Finally, got some scout bikers in that, and attack bike squadrons. And the Storm, Raven, or as Claire likes to call it, the Storm Chicken.
Storm Chicken. Gunship,
because she thinks it looks like a chicken.
And if you turn
it around and look at it from behind, from an higher level, you can kind of see it does look like a chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. But there we go. Skies of Fury. Yeah, I think that's pretty standard stuff. And we've got Devastator squads in the heavies, Battle Predator squadrons in the heavies. The Battle Predator squadrons may replace twin-linked assault cannons. So these are the Blood Angels proper tanks with the Flamestorm cannons or the twin-linked assaults. So I've got a couple of them, so that's cool. And then we have a squadron, does it say? No, it's just a squadron, it's just a tank. Alright, I thought it was a squadron. My bad. Overcharged engines, so they're just single options. That's a bit of a shame. Predators, normal ones, no overcharged engines for them. Vindicators, no overcharged engines for them. At least you can have them, but they're not fast Vindicators, unfortunately. We've got the Whirlwinds. I do have a couple of them. That's cool. But not fast again. Oh, can take. Oh, hang on. Did I miss that? Oh, yeah, you can buy overcharged engines for 10 points. And you can buy overcharged engines for 10 points for the Vindicator. It might be worth it, actually. And then we have 10 points there for the Whirlwind. So they can all take overcharged engines. The Land Raider can take multi-melters. Doesn't have overcharged engines. Can you still drop them? Have they lost the deep strike ability with Land Raiders? That'd be a shame. We've got the Crusader and the Redeemer. And again there. What else have we got? Commander Dante, cool. One of my favourites, just because I think he's cool. 220 points. Tactical precision. And we've got Gabriel Seth, who's the chapter master for the Flesh Tearers. Okay. And the Blood Angels Battle Company. Captain Chaplain Command Squad, 6 tactical squads, 2 assault squads, 2 devastator squads, 1 company, 1 death company, 1 dreadnought, 1 Furiosa. No problem, got all that. Probably about twice.
Wow.
Probably have to, it's the biggest army I've got now because I've consolidated all my space marines together,
yeah.
apart from the few I'm keeping for salamanders. Okay, but I'm going to have to stop the video just for a second, just to delete some space on it. Back in one moment. Okay, so I made some space on the camera, and there's just a big picture of all my Blood Angels. I actually don't have any Storm Ravens for my Blood Angels.
No, because you sprayed it silver.
I got one from a Grey Knights, my tiny little squad of Grey Knights I've got. So here's the armoury, Warlord traits. We've got combat squads, just like normal Space Marines. Warlord traits are here. Red Rampage. Your warlord has a rampage special rule. Speed of the Primarch. Your warlord adds +1 to his initiative. Artisan of War. Nominate one weapon carried by your warlord. That is now mastercrafted. However, it cannot be applied to a relic of battle. Soul Warden. Your warlord has the Adamantium Will special rule. Descent of Angels. Units in your warlord's detachment with the Jump, Flyer or Skimmer can re-roll failed reserve rolls. In addition, Jump and Skimmer units from your warlord's detachment derived from Deep Strike scatter d6 less than they usually would. Okay. That kind of, you'd want that one all the time, I think, if you're going with a Jump army. It's a bit bad though. If you did have a Jump army, you'd have to rely on rolling a 5 together. There must be another way. And they were Heroic Bearing. Friendly units from the armies of the Imperium, see the Allies chart in 140,000 rules, within 12 inches of your warlord, have the Fearless special rule. That's useful for allies. But again, you don't want to be making your army based on a trait that you might not get.
That's true.
It's only a bonus if you do get it. So we've got the armoury there. Pretty standard stuff again. Armour special issue. I've got the Blood Chalice. All models in the Blood Angels faction. I'd want a weapon skill. Okay. I don't see anything else that really stands out. Death Moths do fear. No?
No.
No. I mean, I'll have a proper look through this. Obviously, this is the cursory glance. There's probably stuff I've missed you've seen and gone, look at that, read that out, and I've completely missed it. But I'll have a proper look through, and if there's anything interesting, I shall bring it up in another video. Vehicle equipment. Vindicators with siege shields. Overcharged engines. Makes it fast. So it's exactly the same as just having a fast on there. Fair enough, it's just fast like it used to be. Some of them have got to pay 10 points for it. It's probably worth it in most cases. Magna Grapples has... Well, Magna Grapple has the Move Through Cover special rule. In addition, a unit containing the model of the Magna Grapple can re-roll failed charges when attempting to charge a vehicle. Is that all it does now? No, it's still alright, it's fine. Okay, cool. Sanguinary Discipline. So these are the psychic powers. Specific psychic powers. Fear of the Darkness. I'm not going to start.
No, I'm not going to start singing I believe the thing called love.
We just look at each other like, I believe the thing called love. So Fear of the Darkness. Malediction. Single enemy. 12 inches. Must take a morale check with a -2 modifier. Okay. Unleash Range. Rage. A blessing that targets a single friendly unit within 18 inches. This power is an effect. The target has the Rage special roll. If the target already has Rage, then they have +1 attack while this power is an effect. Shield of Sanguinius. It's a blessing, and that does a 5+ invulnerable save basically. Blood Boil is focused Witchfire, 18 inches. Target must take 2 toughness tests. For each test that it fails, it takes a single wound with no saves of any kind. If the target is slain, centre a large blast marker over the target before removing it as a casualty. All the models under the marker suffer an strength 4 AP 5 hit, which ignores cover. If that wasn't a Warp Charge 2 special rule, that would be brutal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure with it being Warp Charge 2 how effective that is, how many times you can get that off. Especially to kill an unwounded character. I suppose you could aim it on the sergeant or something.
There'd be plenty of blood as well.
Cool. Exploding blood. Boom. Blood Lance. Blood Lance is a beam weapon, 12 inches, strength 8, AP 1, assault 1, lance. It's pretty much like the Zoanthrope's power.
Yeah.
Range 12, I think that is. Is it longer? I think it is.
I can't remember.
And Wings of Sanguinius. Warp Charge 2 again. It's a blessing. Targets a single friendly infantry unit within 12 inches. Last locked in close combat the target immediately makes a move of up to 12 inches. This move cannot end on top of another unit or impassable terrain, but ignores intervening units, terrain, etc. Any model that starts or ends its move in difficult terrain must take a dangerous terrain test. The target unit cannot charge in the same turn that this power is used, and all models in the unit having moved in the movement phase for the purposes of shooting in the shooting phase. So it's just like it's a movement spell, basically. Okay, yeah. And we've got the quickening, which is the Warp Charge one, which is the blessing. 12 inches, and you can give fleet to D3 initiative and attacks. So yeah, okay. Relics of Baal. Got the Angel's Wing. Top there. Let's have a look. Model with Angel's Wing gains the jump unit as described in 40k. The unit containing the model with Angel's Wing may reroll scatter dice to determine the final position when arriving from Deep Strike. May reroll any rolls on the Deep Strike mishap table. Furthermore, any model that the targets this any models that the target this unit as a result of the interceptor special rule can only make snapshots. Right, I understand now. Should have read it first. A model with Crown Angelic has the Fear special rule. In addition, any model suffers a -2 leadership penalty when taking fear tests caused by this item. The Veritas variety. A model with the Veritas variety generates an additional Warlord trait from the Strategic Traits table. In the 40k rules, if additional trait is the same as the first, reroll until a different trait is generated. Galleon Staff. +2 strength, AP4, melee concussive force, and rage fueled. Rage fueled means it can reroll any dice over 1 when making a psychic test, but will immediately suffer a wound if it's a second roll over 1. And then Fury of Baal. Is that some sort of pistol? 12 inches, strength 7, AP2, that's nice. For a pistol. Master crafted as well. Ooh. That's good, I like that one. That one might be seeing some use. You take out small tanks with a pistol, it's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Boom.
Cool. Valor's Edge appears to be a sword. Strength of the user, AP2 and melee. So it's got AP2. Pretty boring. Okay. I like the pistol. Okay. So Baal Strike Force. Okay, so the restrictions, you've got to take HQ, an elite and 2 troops. You've got an additional HQ choice, 4 troops, 3 elite, so you can have 4 elite choices at least. That's good, that's needed. 3 fast attack, could have done with an extra one of them to be honest, but there we go. 3 heavy support, 1 fortification, 1 lord of war. It'll just mean re-sorting my army out to last fast attack choices. Sorting it out if I want a bound army anyway. But the benefits of a bound army: if this attachment is chosen as your primary attachment, you can reroll the result when rolling your warlord traits. It's a lot about getting the right warlord trait here. The Red Thirst. In a turn which a model from this formation charges into combat, the model adds 1 to its initiative characteristic until the end of the assault phase. A model that has made a disordered charge cannot benefit from the Red Thirst. So useful. Good. Tactical objectives. And what else have we got? References at the back. So, a nice looking codex, all in all. We got more references. It's a nice looking codex. It's very different from the last Blood Angels codex, you'll probably agree. There's a buttload of things missing and a buttload of things been added. Most of the stuff from the normal Space Marine codex. Codex Adeptus Astartes. Yeah, okay. Because it's not called Space Marines anymore, probably. So the next Space Marine Codex will probably be called Codex Adeptus Astartes. So there's a lot in there that I had in my collection which was just going to waste, if you will. So from one perspective, that's really good. From the other perspective, I'm just going to have to remake my army list to include less jump troops and sanguinary priests, which is a shame because I like the sort of synergy you could get with having Feel No Pain Jump Troops. Anyway, so that is the Codex. That's my initial reaction to it. It's a mixed bag. I like it. It's going to let me use the models I've got. I don't really need to buy any new models for it. I might have a look at... The new models are really nice looking. I might have a look at getting some, but there's no necessity to buy anything. I've already got everything for Blood Angels that I need, according to that. So we can take a look at the Blood Angels data cards. Okay, so we have... Oh, knocked the camera there. There we go. So there's the psychic powers. And we have, there we go, missions and stuff. All that. It's kind of what we've come to expect. Got a good picture on the back. Cool. From the data cards. And all the psychic powers that we went through as well as that. Whoosh.
Take it you just didn't like that one at all.
Well, I left it out for a reason.
Okay.
That I dropped it. Plus it's the quickening and it's like the...
It's the Primaris one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, I like the backs, so they look like proper playing cards.
That's really cool.
The Emperor's Turret. So they're cool. They're cool and useful.
Mm-hmm.
Again, limited stocks on these things. I think they only had like 3 left in the shop. And that's it. It's sold out online apparently. Okay, so the Sons of Sanguinius book. So I'll just open this painting guide if I can. I will... Okay, so I've won the battle with the book. Okay, so... Got some more background information there, an example of an army. Just what to expect from the...
Oh, that's that guy that's in the book of Shield of Battle.
Shield of Battle. Squad markings. This guy. Yeah. Captain
Corellian.
Chaos. Corellian's mandolin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so cool. So there's obviously some of the new bits from the Terminator box that have been used on that. You know, just normal Terminators. I mean, they do look amazing. I would like to get some, but I do have Terminators already, normal ones. And cost being prohibitive factor, and necessity not really needing them. Oh, I do need them. Cool. Some good ideas when I can put them together though. There we go. Company markings. So currently my guys aren't really attached to any company, so it might be an opportunity to do a bit of repainting on them as well and give them some company markings. We got Captain Donatos Afiel. Grail type banner. And some Death Company model. So, Company of Death. There's the good old priest. Priest and chaplain. More Death Company. There's the Flesh Tearers. Flesh Tearers Vanguard. And Gabriel Seth. Yeah, they do look nice.
I like that colouring.
Yeah, I like the way they've done them.
The red and black.
Yeah.
They look
Oh,
very
it's
nice.
good on the dreadnought. Painting guide. So this is like the meat of it. This is what we wanted it for. What does it tell us, though? Is the question. Well, it tells us how to paint this dude. Cool, fair enough. So it tells you how to paint Standard Blood Angel. Getting the gems as well. Quite useful for anyone. I like this on the purity seals.
The pink, yeah.
I like the way they dotted it around.
Yeah.
It gives it more of
depth.
Depth. The way wax does sort of pool up and give you that. So I like that. I was noticing that when I'm painting models, so that's quite cool.
I suppose if you're doing normally it's like a red colour with them being blood angels, you won't see the red because they'd be.
You do need to do them pink or purple, sort of that off colour. But I like the way they've done that. Again, I had to paint lenses, same as gems really, just where you get the light effects. And librarians, using the blues for librarians. Also a handy guide if you've got space up.
Yes.
So it's exactly the same painting. And Terminators, let's paint them. Pretty standard. Oh, nice thing about weapons there. Using the Nikolai oxide at the end. Flash, shields. Good way to paint banners. That's quite good. Nice little guys though.
Bases.
Bases. Bases and faces. There we go. Stone guards. So throughout the book you'll be able to paint pretty much any Blood Angels army. Rackar flesh on the parchments though. It's interesting. I like the way I've done the headlights. Temple Guard blue, Baroth blue, and then painted the Lead Beltron afterwards. I like that.
That's
effect.
good.
That looks better than the ones I've got. I might repaint that a bit, definitely. It's a good idea. Blooded, Captain I feel. So purple gems there. And some yellow cloths, yellow and red cloths. Tactical Marines. Again with the reds. Now we're using blacks to do the secondary colours. Yellow knee pads. Shows you to the yellow with the different. Oh, and there's the blue knee pads and the black knee pads. That's pretty good. I like the way they've done the lenses. Just done them white and then done Waywatcher green.
Oh, just shaded them in.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's simple.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that firsthand compared to the where mine are painted now with the different colours of green. Golds, whites, and more banners.
Helmets.
So Assault Marines with the yellow helmets, just like my guys have got now. To paint jump packs, Devastators, blue helmets, and then we've got the Sanguinary Priest. How have they done that? They've used Rackar Flesh, Agrak, Screaming Pallid, White Scar. It's a good effect, that.
It's very similar to the, what's he called?
The Dark Elder.
The Dark Eldar.
Yeah, it's from the same sort of end. It's starting with this Rackar Flesh. And I really like that now.
Building it up to white.
It's worked really well so far. Tyranids used the same idea as well, didn't they? On one of the versions. Yeah. I think it was the Leviathan one. Used the same
idea.
I think it looked great on your sisters.
I think it will, because I'm thinking of
that's the kind of colour you want as well.
It is as well, yeah.
And then more lamps and vials. So that's the yellow lamps.
Death Company.
Death Company. And that's using Dark Reaper and Fenrisian Grey.
I like those talons.
Oh cool, talons, I like the talons.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a repaint on my Dreadnought. Repaint it when I paint the new one.
And that's
get rid of Seth. So this will be how you get the Flash Terrorist colours. Nice, like it is on the cloak.
Yeah.
So these tips can be used for any models you want, really. They don't have to just be used for Blood Angels. There's a lot of tips for cloaks and faces and weapons, which don't have to just apply in the parchments, purity seals, gems. So if you haven't got any of the painting guides, and there's some very good guides now all round for different things, not just the Space Marines in this case. It uses colours you wouldn't normally use as well in some cases. And
I found it very handy for the Dark Angel, the Dark Elder.
Dark Angels.
Dark Angel, I don't know why I said that.
Pink ones is cool, using Carbon Crimson. That's cool.
That's cool. So it turns out a bit reddy, like red eye. Oh.
Yeah, okay. We'll ask what they've been doing then, shall we not?
Conjunctivitis.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. And then Dreadnoughts, that's the cool Dreadnoughts I saw before. Yeah, I like the way it's done that, that's cool. And Flamer Barrels using Carbon Crimson, Drushy Violet and Nun Oil. There we go. It's not quite how I normally do flames. Just come out quite nice though. Drushy Violet is the one I use for flames. But I usually start with a more gold sort of appearance and use Agrax to wash it down, then go on to the Drushy Violet, then to the Nun Oil, and then finish with a highlight afterwards, just to bring some of that colour back to the edge so it looks like it's grey metal. That's not how I do it. It tells you to do some weathering there, chipping effects and rivets. Terminators and tanks for the flesh tearers, and then the catalogue at the end. So all in all, it's pretty good. If you've not painted Blood Angels before and you want a guide, that is a very conclusive guide to painting Blood Angels and the flesh tearers. Probably the best of the second rounding chapters. I know there's people that disagree, but I like them. It was a big choice whether to do flesh tearers or Blood Angels when I first started doing them. Blood Angels won, unfortunately, for the flesh tearers that I did have. That's cool. I'm quite impressed. It's like another good painting, guys. A few tips in there I might be using myself.
Yeah.
And great. So that is pretty much all we've got to show you this week. We didn't get any of the new models because, like I said last week, I've already got lots of Blood Angels and I don't need any more models piling up. Because I've still got the Dark Elder to paint and the Tyranids.
Yes.
So we're still painting them at the moment. So if you're interested in seeing any Dark Elder or Tyranids, let us know. If you want to see my existing Blood Angels army, please let me know. I've had a few ideas going through that for repaints. Obviously with the new size bases as well, I'm probably going to rebase my Blood Angels army. Starting with the ones that have been fully painted and working on to the ones that haven't, because I do have quite a lot of unpainted models go along into the Blood Angels as well now, because instead I consolidated them all. And the Codex has helped with that this time, because I can use them again now. So great. So I'm quite happy with the Codex. I want to go through it and have a good look and see what things I've missed, which are missing from it, that I'm going to go, oh no, about, and then the stuff I can add in as well. And I'm very happy with the painting guide, as usual. I've done a good job with that. Cards are useful and the dice are cool. But you know, not necessarily, it's just like coloured dice, isn't it? Yeah. But cool. And you've got your Tyranid dice.
I've got my Tyranid dice, so yeah.
So I hope you've enjoyed this first look at the Blood Angels Codex and peripherals. But next week, hopefully I'll be getting the Exterminus book. We shall see about that. So if I get the Exterminus book, I can do a final, I think it'll be the final battle part. But if we have a look in White Dwarf, there's White Dwarf from this week. There's a nice little picture there, I noticed, with crons.
Necrons.
Yeah. So the rumour that there might be Necrons in it is looking a bit more realistic. I don't think there's any other spoilers in White Dwarf. Got the Devourer coming out next week, which is the third book. Novella. And there we go. So in the Exterminatus, obviously the sisters are going to be in it, as are the Flesh Tearers. So the Flesh Tearers or the sisters might be the rumoured unexpected allies that they get. Might have been nothing to do with Necrons. We shall see. And then we've got the Thodian Mind War. There's a Flesh Terrors and Blood Angels army though. I don't think there's any other things in here apart from the fact we do have some painting guides for Necrons. That's a thing.
That's a bit of a hint.
Maybe.
You've got a smaller version of the Flesh Terrors.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I didn't even read that. There you go. Necrons are definitely in it. All data side now. You can see that on the camera. There you go. Necrons are in it. We'll be right all along. But that's going to be the paint scheme for their army. That's interesting.
Nice. Excuse my stomach. I'm very hungry.
Alright, so we're going to get some food then if you're going to be like that. Some more the paint guide in the Flesh Terror as well.
A smaller version than what's in the...
And a strike. Flesh Terrors Vanguard Strike Force. Cool. So as I said, this is the first time I've read any of this because we've only just got in. So that is us done for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the video this week. And I hope you will like and subscribe it for us because it really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already. So that'd be great if you could do that. And we shall hopefully see you soon. So we've been Panther the Geeks and bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.